Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you today? I am really excited you found this video. If we are just meeting for the first time, my name is Christina Harr. I am an energy intuitive and channel. I created this platform here on YouTube specifically so that you have a place to go if you're feeling like your day has been really hard, if you're feeling heavy, if you're feeling kind of just alone, lost, afraid, all the things. If you want to be energetically held, this is your place. I want you to be able to turn me on, look into my eyes, tap into my heart, and know, believe, and trust that you are not alone. You are being energetically held. We are all interconnected. We are all one. And I don't want anyone out there to ever feel like if they're having a hard day, that they have to do it alone. Or even if you have friends, you have resources, you have a spouse, but talking to them just kind of feels too much. It feels like you don't have the capacity for it, that you kind of just need to be held without any kind of expectation. This is your place. Come here, be with me, sit in this space. I have been on an extensive healing journey for quite a long time now, several years. And along the way, I've picked up a lot of things to put in my tool belt that I would now like to share with you. I am a certified somatic practitioner and a Reiki master, but I don't like to advertise anything because I think they're just labels. I feel like you and we're all just healing in real time, and that whatever you need, you're going to receive. So I want you to come here, just have a little conversation with me. And by that, I mean, just listen to whatever I feel called to share from spirit. And then perhaps receive some energy healing, because I want to share this with everyone. Not a lot of people know about energy medicine yet, or the power it really has to help your body. And I would love to just get the word out and spread as much exposure as we can. So if you're watching this and you're like, wow, I think there's someone that could really use this, please, I ask you, just pass it forward. Send this to anyone who you think could benefit. And as I said before, I'm also a channel, so I do have the ability to tap in and communicate with spirit. I do a lot of work with Mother Mary, the different archangels. I do have a collective named Angelique. They are made up of about 3,000 angelic beings that hold the divine feminine energy. And they are coming forth loud and clear. Now here we are in 2026, because they are saying the divine feminine is on the move. And if you've never heard of it, it has nothing to do with male or female. Divine feminine has everything to do with honoring your heart. Your heart is your inner compass. And that's what they're here to help us, to give messages of inspiration and hope, and to let us know how the universe can support us during this time of following our heart. So all of these videos are completely organic, of where I don't know what I'm going to say. It's just if I feel like the intuitive nudge to sit down and say something, I'm going to come and say it. And today I wanted to specifically talk about forgiveness, because this morning when I was listening to my playlist, it doesn't matter what playlist I had chosen, it's like this song from Trevor Hall kept coming on. And I work a regular 9-to-5 job. I'm not gonna lie. I sit to pay the bills. I sit in a cubicle and I have my headphones in. And it didn't matter what different playlist I was listening to today. Trevor Hall's song Forgiveness kept coming up. And I was like, yes, I get it. And this is what I wanted to share with you. If there's anyone who is brand new to your healing journey, or if you're not there, or if you're feeling stuck, stagnant, lost, I wanted to share what was instrumental for me. The aha moment is when I could truly embody self-forgiveness for all the experiences that I have been through thus far in my 41 years of life. To put it into context, before, and this is my belief, so this does not have to be yours, but I just want to be completely transparent of where my mind is coming from and my belief system. So I believe before we come to Earth, we make a deal with the conscious creator, of whom I choose to call God, source, universe, all interchangeable, right? It's mother, father, God, excuse me. I believe that I made a contract with God to experience a whole handful of adversities, right? Things that are normally like beautiful events in people's life. I really have a lot of trauma around the things that are typically beautiful events in your life. And it took me a really long time to work through that and look past the pain and the suffering. But once I could come to a place of like forgiveness to myself, that I chose to come and experience it, and to not only experience it, but learn how to work through it. Learn how to not stay stuck in my suffering, because that's where we can really get held up, when we are like lost in the trenches of our pain. And I'm just here to say, like, you don't have to be alone in your pain. That's what this YouTube channel is for. It's to be energetically held and say, yes, I acknowledge I'm going through some heavy stuff right now, but this doesn't have to define me. I don't have to wear this label of whatever's going on, and I don't have to stay here. I have a choice to get up, take a breath, and keep moving. And please, this does not negate anything that you have been through, because trust me, I get it. When I say I've been through like the 7 levels of you know what on earth, I have been. I'm not going to name it because we don't need a trauma bond here, but I'm just saying, like, people have no idea, like, my truth, because I really mustered through it alone as much as possible. I didn't want people to know like how badly I was suffering inside, or what, things were happening in my life. I tried to keep it as private as possible. And then I was in pain, and years of therapy, and it did as much as it could, until I intuitively knew it was in my body, and I needed to learn how to get the pain out of my body. And that's where somatics came in and completely like changed my world. And the music I listened to started changing, the movies, the people I'm hanging out with, all the different people, places, things, everything changed. And once I was able to get this pain out of my body and come to more peace with it, my intuition just really opened up. And then I was starting to get messages from the angels. Yeah, can you believe that? It was like incredible. And to know that we all have this ability to tap in to spirit. We'll just call it spirit for, lack of better terms, because there's so much involved with the word spirit. But to know like how loved, guided, and supported we were, I shouldn't say we are. But at the time of my suffering, I didn't know that. I didn't believe that. So now here I am, and I just want to give this back, because it's a firm belief of mine that everyone deserves to experience this. The energy healing, the channeled messages. You guys, working with spirit, they are like, I don't even know how to say, like the tightest, warmest hug, like a grandmother, like the best friend you could ever have in your whole wide world. Like, they are just incredible cheerleaders and motivators. So I know when they kept playing Trevor Hall, they wanted me to talk about this, the power of forgiveness. And look, I got an intuitive ping as I was sitting in my cubicle today, and I had to write it down, because even though I'm intuitive, it comes at random times. It's not like you just sit and you meditate and then you get these ideas. Like, yes, sure, sometimes that happens, but sometimes it happens when I'm driving. Sometimes it happens when I'm sitting in a car. But anyway, sorry, I digress. What I wrote down, what was instrumental in my healing journey was learning how to forgive myself. I made the choice as an oversoul to take on these challenges. It's one thing in theory to take on these challenges when you're with your creator. It's another thing in action, and I must forgive myself for choosing a mission like this and making peace with my purpose, right? Like, that was really big, making peace with what I came here to Earth to do. And I have no doubt in my mind, I came here to experience all these things, to gather tools to help other people feel better and know that they don't have to do it alone. They don't have to hide in a closet and cry in private because they don't want their family to see them. They don't have to just put on a brave face and act like everything's okay. There's resources out there. There's help. And I'm here. All you need to do is give me your hand, and you have my whole heart. I'm here to help support. So I would like to offer a little bit of energetic healing if anyone is feeling a little heavy today, because I know, as a collective, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to take in, and even if it's not your pain, you might be feeling the weight of the world. I mean, we're not going to get into that, but holy smokes, right? Yikes. Ooh, let me just erase that thought. Whew, talk about being an energy intuitive and feeling it. Okay, I have to really try to disassociate myself from that, because if I let myself feel into what's happening outside in the world, I would be down in a fetal position, like bawling my eyes out, like it was happening to me. That's literally how intense I can feel things. And I know the collective right now, you're in a lot of pain. So if you're still here, I say just stay and receive this energy healing. If you're brand new to energy healing, there is nothing you have to do except think in your mind's eye that you are just open to receiving. Ready? Here we go. Start with a deep breath in and out. One more, breathing in fully. Exhaling completely. You can keep your eyes open or you can close them, however you feel comfortable. Just want to get some of this off of your chest. Dearest ones, it is I, it is I, it is Archangel Chamuel, stepping forth this evening. Happy to be of service to this channel. Happy to be of service to each and every one of you. This evening, this channel and I provided an energetic cleanse to clear the mind of the unworthiness that you are holding in your third eye. Your pineal gland is quite blocked at the moment, thinking that you are unworthy or undeserving of this opportunity, of this service. And we say, dearest ones, you are worthy simply because you exist. You all have access to the angelic realm. You all have access to your ancestors in spirit. We say that you simply need to go into your mind's eye and think of a fond memory. You must first raise your vibration. You must take out that nasty thought of unworthiness, as it is not serving you. We ask you work to raise your vibration. And yes, it's true, if you are in despair, you may not be able to raise your vibration alone. And that's why we are stepping forth through not only this channel, but several channels to make ourselves more easily accessible to each and every one of you, because you all deserve the opportunity to commune with the angels. It is all your birthrights, not just a select few, not just the chosen, but all of you. And we're here to spread our wisdom and our guidance to help you along the way. Because just as this dear one said, you are not made to stay in your suffering. Not at all. That was never, ever the intention when you made a deal with the Creator to experience the adversities you were going to experience on this very earth. You are to learn, grow, and evolve, dear ones. Evolve. It's true, the saying goes that you cannot enjoy the beauty from the top of the mountain unless you have started at the very rock bottom. You must start from the bottom to fully embrace and enjoy the top of your journey. And we say, dear child, we love you with all that we are. And we give thanks for allowing us to be of service to you. Yes. Thank you, Chamuel. Thank you for sharing your energy healing and your wisdom. Your energy will stay with you. Mine will come back to me. Of course, dear. Of course. Oh my goodness. I love Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel is the angel of the heart, like really coming on board right now to empower us. Like the visual I get, and some may ask, like, is Chamuel a boy? Is it a girl? You know, like this is the one archangel that I don't feel either way. I feel like Chamuel is completely neutral, and I'm hearing laughter as I'm saying this. That we're so like gender specific. But anyway, where I was going out with this is like when I work with Chamuel and meditate into this to say like people don't know about you, like how do I share your message? And Chamuel's not really here to be like to take the credit for any kind of message, if that makes sense. Chamuel, I see the visual is like more like pushing my heart, like trying to encourage me to share my truth, my authenticity, and my heart and love, care, concern, compassion with everyone else. Like Chamuel does not want to take the credit, but Chamuel is there for each and every one of us. Whoever has like a heart that just needs some empowerment, encourage, love, tenderness, I would highly recommend this archangel. Super powerful. And like I said, the empowerment of like pushing you out, like helping like get blood through your veins again in your heart, and to truly believe in yourself, like the self-love. It's incredible. But I think I'm just going to leave you with that because that was a whole lot all in once. So if you stayed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is an energetic exchange, and it helps heal me just as much as it does you. If you liked this, please hit the like button, leave a comment. I would love to know how your heart's feeling. And with the energy work, it can reach you at any time. Doesn't matter where you are, when you see this, how often you watch it, it can hit you every time. I would love in the comments if you felt something. Let me know what you were feeling within your body. It's so interesting to hear. But keep coming back, more to come. I love you, and I hope you have the best day ever.